Now, most of you already know that obviously Nio this week finished the week trading at $9.07. This means that the whole of this week Nio went up by almost 12% or just under 12%, which is something that obviously it was sort of like at least a bit relieving to those that own this Nio stock. Now, one of the things that obviously resulted in the shares of Nio to finish the week almost at 12% was, of course, the comment that, of course, were mentioned by the Nio CFO in his interview with Bloomberg. And of course, I have, of course, discussed those comments on the video which I did about Nio just 2 days ago, which most of you by now should know what, of course, the CFO said, or what was his main, of course, focus on that interview. And that is, of course, he still believes, or he believes that Nio will still generate 100% increase in deliveries this year, meaning that's those 122 or over 122,000 deliveries which you saw Nio producing in 2022 or selling or delivering in 2022. We can expect that number of sales to double this year, which is something that is incredible and something that obviously is supposed to be the one that shows you that when you are currently trading at, ladies and gents, especially when we look at its market cap, as on Friday when the market closed, its market cap was just over $15 billion. It makes you, of course, to see how sort of like undervalued this stock is when we look at their 2023 sales, and that is, of course, sales of around $250,000. Now, before we forget the house rules, you already know that this video is an entertainment video and not a professional financial advice video. Now, I really appreciate it. You can just hit the likes button if you are enjoying the content that I'm giving you about the Nio stock, as it also helps with YouTube's algorithm. Otherwise, if you have not subscribed to the channel, I'll also appreciate if you can just hit the subscribe button and click that notification bell so that at least you get notified by YouTube every time I drop a new content. Because on this channel, Nio is one of the stocks that we discuss a lot, because this is a stock that obviously seriously dominates my stock market portfolio, as the money that I've put on this stock alone, of course, dwarfs my entire stock market portfolio, because I believe in its fundamentals and its future prospects. And hearing the fact that, of course, the CFO coming with the comments of saying he believes that Nio will double sales this year, it is something that obviously made me, or makes me, to want to load more, because I know that the future is bright onto the Nio stock. And though, of course, the margins when they report their Q4 earnings were low, or came very low at single digit, I really hope that, or I'm really positive that we are going to see, of course, the margins improving, of course, as, of course, this year unfolds. Especially that, of course, also the price of lithium has been dropping sharply. It makes, of course, or it is the one thing that obviously will boost or revive the margins of car or EV companies like Nio, which is always good, right? Now, one of the things that is expected to boost the margins of the Nio, of course, company or Nio stock is, of course, the introduction of the 5 new vehicles that they are planning to bring in mid this year, which is something that is incredible, because those of you that buys the, or that want to buy the Nio cars, will have a wide range of cars to choose from with the latest technology, and that is the NT 2.0 platform, which is the, like I said, the latest technology that you can find onto Nio cars. Now, one of the things that, of course, makes Nio to be special amongst other EV competitors, most of you already know by now, it is, of course, the battery swapping stations, which entails those that buy the Nio cars go into a battery swapping station and swap the battery in their car in less than, of course, 4.5 minutes, which, of course, the latest battery swapping stations, which is the 3rd generation swapping station, it can be able to swap battery, of course, in less than 3 minutes, which is something that obviously must just show you of how good that technology is. And the fact that Nio, ladies and gents, its mission this year, or one of the things that obviously they want to do on a mass scale, is to deploy their charging infrastructure, is to deploy the battery swapping stations, because with battery swapping station, you will know that obviously their plan was to, or their initial plan was just to deploy, I think, 400 battery substations this year. And ladies and gents, just a few weeks ago, a couple of weeks ago, we heard Nio changing this whole plan and saying that in fact this year they are targeting 1,000 battery swapping station, which is something that is incredible, because with more battery swapping stations, it means that more consumers will of course receive the convenience that these of course the battery swapping stations brings to those that buy the Nio cars. Because as it stands, or the last time we checked, over 60% of the Nio consumers in China had a battery swapping station within a 3-kilometer radius, which is something that must just show you that over 60% of those that buy the Nio cars can be able to swap the battery in their car in less than 4.5 minutes, and that infrastructure or that technology is just within 3 kilometers of their radius, which is something that is incredible right now. To get to see that Nio will be deploying 1,000 of these battery swapping stations this year, it means that more people will obviously receive the good benefit that these battery swapping stations brings to those that buy the Nio cars, which is of course to be able to swap the batteries in their car in less than 4.5 minutes. Now you will know that this kind of service does not come for free. You need to subscribe to what is called a bus or battery as a service, which is the one that obviously you pay monthly subscriptions, and it will allow you to swap the battery in your car in less than of course 4.5 minutes for a second generation swap station, and less than 3 minutes for the third generation swapping station. So I'm really excited, and I remain long and strong onto this Nio stock, and the fact that at least we saw Nio recovering or going up by almost 12% this week, like I said, it brought some relief to those that are investing onto the Nio stock. So if you are a Nio guy, Nio fan, obviously I'm sure you like the fact that of course we finished the week at least up almost 12%. But yes, I know that this stock is still trades far below their all-time high of $66.99, but with time I personally believe that it will go back to that price, no doubt about that, because Nio continues growing in terms of deliveries, or continues growing in terms of sales, and there are more and more fundamentals that are expected to come, like of their sub brand, which they are planning to start to sell next year, which will definitely continue make this company to grow. And by the way, you know that Nio, in terms of profitability, they are still targeting to reach the profitability status in 2024, which is something that is incredible and something that should definitely motivate those that invest into the Nio stock, or those that own the Nio shares. Otherwise, with all that, guys, I just thought I'd just give you this quick update as to what happened to the Nio stock, or what is it that resulted in Nio to finish the day up over or almost 12%. So if you enjoyed this video, like I said, don't forget to hit the like button, comment, and subscribe. And once you subscribe, don't forget to hit or click that notification bell so that at least you get notified by YouTube every time I drop a new content. Otherwise, you already know that this video was just an entertainment video and not a professional financial advice video. And if you want to buy this stock, I would suggest that you also do your own due diligence, so that at least you don't panic when you see sharp falls, sharp drops onto this stock, because this is one of the stocks that are quite volatile, meaning that you can buy it today, then it drops tomorrow by 8% or even 10%, but rather it's an opportunity for you maybe to scoop in more shares at a discount. Otherwise, that's all from me, and I wish you nothing but the best in your stock market investing journey, and God bless you all.